years, because I didn't understand. Because when you're young, you think you know, bro, but you really don't know. You don't
fully grasp it. Come on.
You don't really, we think, and especially as young boys, like we read young lions, right? We got it, right? And so for me, that the battle, the visibility, the wanting to escape, the wanting to just see me, that's what led me, also down. Like I discovered alcohol at a bad man. I come from a family. I come from a family. You see drinking, you see smoking, you see my family from the country. You see dipping stuff in Copenhagen, right?
All of that.
So I saw alcohol a lot, no different than any other family.
Right.
And people look good when they were doing it. Yeah. And for me, when I needed to escape that world, or when I felt like I'm feeling myself, alcohol was that go-to for me.
Wow.
Okay. So we talking about teenage years. You talking about how so that was how I also escaped. That's how when I got comfortable, as sports started to come around for me, alcohol was right there with me.
So was that more like a coping mechanism for you?
Deeply coping mechanism. Look at you, bro. You talking, putting your psychology hat on. So that is what it was for me. And I'm not saying that, obviously I'm speaking about it because that was my flaw.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because even though it was around, my mom, my pa, they didn't want their kids doing it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want their kids getting swept up in the alcohol. You know, they work hard to give you a better opportunity or a leg up to where drugs and alcohol, you got a better chance of that not being a part of your life. You got a better chance of it not being what I saw, what they saw growing up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And being different. So it was strong in my veins.
Right.
But I fed them.
Yeah.
Instead of doing the opposite, right? It was in my veins.
Right.
You come from those things in your family, and I fed it, and that's why it made me feel so good, and that put me, that when you felt pressure, when you felt like you need to be different, when you felt like you need to escape, that was it. And man, that actually ended up getting me in trouble with the police. Actually ended up me getting in trouble and getting sent to the alternative education system of my school district because in the midst of feeling good about yourself, in the midst of trying to escape, I went drunk to a high school basketball game, and police officers smelled alcohol on my breath. Yeah. And in front of a sold out crowd, man, they pulled me out of the stands. My life was forever changed.
That's what I was going to say. What did it do to your basketball? Far as your sports and your career and what you was looking up to do with that.
Man, how did that affect you? It's me being human, like just wanting to be be honest, because a lot of people who don't know, they don't know. Mm-hmm. You just see what you see on social media. You don't really know the work that it took to get that point. You don't know what it's like to be broken down to where you make your mother cry.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like to make your mother cry because they didn't raise you that way.
Right.
Like you ain't.
It's like she don't.
You don't know how much I've sacrificed.
Who you is,
you don't know how much I've sacrificed. There was a time when people of your color were not allotted to be in a neighborhood that you're even in.
Yeah.
Right.
To go to a school that you're even in, like Dr. King, like Malcolm, like people died, and you over here. What are you even doing?
Just throwing it away.
Throwing it away. And I remember my mama cried, bro. My mama was crying. I'll never forget. She was paying bills out of her checkbook when I had to let her know what the district was doing and that I got in trouble with the police. And my mama she's at the kitchen table paying bills.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. Like she real life, right? She's paying bills. And it's like, I'm doing this and you doing that.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, how much do you want to slap me in the face right now?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I lost I was the number 2 running back in the state of Texas. Look, my junior year at Westlake High School, because of my teammates. My teammates got me there. Total humility. I understand the game. My teammates helped me get there. Adrian Peterson was number 1 in my junior class.
Okay.
We around Temple, Texas right now. So Ramon Taylor was over in Belton.
Okay.
Ramon was the number 1 all-purpose back in Texas, and I was the number 2 running back in the state of Texas. Okay. That was our junior class.
Okay.
So I had scholarships. So weeks before that, I went to my mama and dad at 16 years old. I told them, you ain't got to worry about getting money together for me for college.
Right.
Because I already had offers. I already had Missouri. I already had Baylor. Man, imagine, bro. Well, you know what it felt like to tell your parents, like, imagine telling your parents, like, you don't have to come up with money to send me to school.
Yeah, I got this.
That's a burden that you took off them.
Like, I got you. Like, I'm paying you back because you got it right. I'm continuing to get right.
Right. Yeah.
So go from that situation to now I'm making you shed tears while you paying bills, trying to keep a roof over my head.
Yeah.
So that's my fall from grace, and where alcohol got me in trouble and put me into the alternative system. I lost every single scholarship that I had. We made it to the semifinals in my senior year at Westlake. I lost all my scholarships. I'll never forget Baylor University. The coach was in my room, my living room. Had my scholarship still on the table. Mm-hmm. I lost so many. Baylor was there, and I told the coach, "Give me a couple days."
Right.
Like, give me a couple days so I can sit on this and decide if this is where I want to be.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because I had lost so many scholarships. Baylor wasn't where I wanted to be.
Yeah.
It wasn't where I wanted to be at that time, but it was free school.
That's what I said. It was still a blessing.
So you thinking, okay, God, like, this is where he need me to be because you got one on the table.
Right.
Yeah.
You messed up, you done screwed up, you in the alternative system, you got out, you got suspended, you did that, you got your issues, but I still got you with the green and gold. Like, it may not be where you want to be, but this is where we gonna be.
Yeah.
And I kid you not, a couple of days later, I called the coach at Baylor University my senior year, I was walking out into the parking lot. I said, man, Baylor gonna be where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna call the coach at Baylor. Sick 'em Bears, you feel me? Like, he was like, man, Tyler, you're not gonna believe this. We had a running back commit a couple of days ago. A little while ago. So your scholarship's gone.
We good.
Wow, man.
So number 2 running back in the state. AD going to Oklahoma. Ramon's coming to Texas.
Right.
You have a long list of them, man. Lindy Holmes, it's like a long list of people, bruh. And I was the only member of the Texas Top 100 that did not sign a letter of intent.
Man, how did you feel, bro?
Embarrassed. You got to remember, I'm at Westlake High School. It's one of the most affluent schools in the state of Texas. There are people who are going to Ivy League schools, who are your students. You got people who are going to University of Texas, University of Georgia, SMU, LSU, just off the rip, off of the academics. And I was the one who had the token athlete who had it in the bag when he was 16 years old.